Welcome back guys in this Unity game development tutorial series. My name is Kroshal, the instructor of this course, and let's get started. So today we are going to talk about switch statement. So what is a switch statement? A switch statement tests the value of a variable and compares it with the multiple cases. So we have here different cases which includes value 1, value 2 and a default case. So once the case match is found, a block of statement associated with that particular case is executed. So suppose an expression is being matched with the value 1, or you can say the case 1, the block 1 which is under that case, or you can say which is inside of that scope, is going to be executed. And similarly, if the value 2 is matched, then the block 2 is going to be executed, and that's it. And if a case is not found, then the default statement is executed and the control goes out of the switch block. So with that said guys, let's do it practically. Open a browser which is installed into your system and let's get started. So now search for GDB compiler. Click on the first link, which is GDB online debugger, and select the language over there as C#, and let's get started with the switch statement. So at first we need to create a character, a variable character with the data type character. So a variable name should be I, or you can have any name, and then assign a value as $, or you can assign any kind of character value to it, and then end it with a semicolon. Now let's get started with the switch statement. So write the keyword switch and open and close the round bracket, or you can say the parenthesis, and inside of parenthesis let's write an expression. So our expression would be the variable name, so let's put it I. So now open the scope with open and close curly brackets, and now let's go for the case 1. So now if I equals hash, then case 1 is going to execute. So in that, let's write console.writeLine case 1 is running, and now end it with a break, so it knows where to if a case is successfully identified, if a case is solved, then you need to break the switch and you have to move forward. So break is essential. Without break, if you don't put break inside after every cases, after the blocks which after the block which is there in the case, different cases, then it would throw an error. So what should be our case 2 is I equals star. So now if I equals to star, then console dot this block would be executed. So let's write console.writeLine case 2 is running. And at last let's have a default case. And yeah, I forgot to type break in the case 2. Now okay, so console.writeLine default case is running. So that's it. Now let's run. Since case 1 is not true, that is I is not equal to hash as text, so it won't execute this case 1 is running while line. And if in case 2 we have got I with a value star, since I has got a value $, in it, so it won't be true, and if it is not true, the block which is under that case is not going to execute, so it won't work. So that's the reason why default one will run. And I forgot to add a break after the block in the default one. So if we run this, default case is running would be printed over the console as an output. Okay, a constant value is expected. So a constant value is expected. What is this error? Guys, after running this code, we have got an error over the console. So what is that error all about? So let's see. So the error has been generated over the line 15 and line 18. So the error has been caused because we have to not use any kind of relational operators or any kind of operators within our switch statements. So since we have used here a relational operator which is equal to sign, we need to remove it, and we also have to remove the variable name, which is I. So let's do same for the case 2 also. And now if we run this code, the default case is running would be printed over the console. So let's run the code and see what happens. So as you can see, default case is running has been printed over the console. So that's it guys. We are done with the switch statement. So one more thing, let's take a simple example. Let's remove this dollar sign and instead let's give a value of star with to the I, assign a star to I, assign a star to an I variable. So now if we run this code, the case 2 is running would be printed over the console and rest of them would be skipped. So as you can see, case 2 is running. And one more thing guys, you can have n number of cases in the switch statements. So guys, in the next lecture we are going to study about loops. What are loops in the C#?